afternoon, my friends. It's a pleasure to be here with you every day in the Yamila Guerra show. And welcome to the most intense, a little bit crazy. Wow, what happened in the door? My kids are, playing or in the school. Okay, the most intense, artistic, musical, danceable show in social media. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. And please subscribe to my channel, The Yamila Guerra Show, in YouTube and also in my Facebook official page, The Yamila Guerra Show Havana Nights. I was born and raised in Havana, Cuba, and I like to bring my culture, also the music and the dance. But also, I love to travel and I love to learn because I'm very curious. I'm very interested, for example, in other civilizations, in other cultures. And today I decided to bring Greece. Yes, Greek culture is so rich, so diverse, and we need to learn more about Greek culture. For example, we have learned many things from Greece in the school, maybe in high school or middle school, but time to time, in my case, I love to go back. I love to read about history, about these Greek philosophers, and of course about women, men, how was the life in ancient Greece. So let's start with this section about beauty treatment of women in ancient Greece. Let's continue. Let's see, my friends. Oh my God, I rub here my skin, and I hear a sound like a rough sound. Well, my friend, it means that your skin is dry. Remember this. I learned this tip from a Spanish doctor when I was living in Spain for 7 years, and she told me, you want to know if your skin is dry, so you have to rub your skin, and if you hear any sound, you have dryness in your skin. So Greek women used to put a lot of things in their faces, in their skin. For example, they use products like honey. Yes, it's a natural product that we have in the kitchen. We take for granted so many natural products, okay? They also use olive oil. Yes, this is the most important oil in ancient Greece. And they love to put makeup, my friends. They used to put, for example, white lead to lighten their skins. Also, they used to put chalk. Remember the chalk that many years ago the teacher used to write in the boards, in the school. Yes, they used to try. They used to put these products in their faces, and they didn't know that were bad. And recently, we have the statistic that many young women, Greek women, died because of these products. They didn't know about that. So it's very important to know that they try to use what they have available. They didn't know about any chemical, any damage in the skin or for the health, and they combine, the chemical and also the natural. Another natural things they used to put in their face is the beeswax. Yes, the beeswax mixed with red iron oxide, and then they do like a bomb. They used to do like a bomb. Excuse my English, I'm still learning. Okay. So they used to create a bomb and then put it in their lips with a shiny. Remember, the beeswax has a shiny look. Well, this shiny component they mix with this red iron oxide, and they try that in their lips. It's incredible how they enjoyed makeup, how they enjoyed the beauty treatments with honey, with olive oil. They used to have it in lotions, also in their bath. Remember the Egyptian, brought to the world the milk bath. Well, they continue to use those baths, and they created, this bath with honey, with a lemon. Also, they used to use these products, and the olive oil. It's incredible that we have today a lot of products with honey. For example, the Burberry's, a very famous and not expensive brand that I recommend. I have Burberry's lipsticks, I have Burberry's cream, and one of them is very similar to this Greek product for the face. It's like a hydration with some white pigment. Yes, producer, you need to buy this product from Burberry's. It's like a moisturizer for your face, and it's wonderful because you can put it before makeup, and it gives you a beautiful sheen in your face. Okay, so my friends, these are some beauty tips from the Greek women, and I think we should, use more our natural products, the products that we can eat, because if you put some chemical in your face, you can't eat it. But you can drink honey. You can, for example, put yogurt in your face, do a kind of honey and yogurt mask. Also, you can eat the eggs and do some kind of mask for your face if you want to close your pores. These things are very, very important, and we take it for granted. We tend to go to the chemical products, to the creams that are outside in the market. But we have in our kitchen, my friends, many, many products, the oils, the fruits, I would say, the lemon. It's incredible that we need to think about it. Be aware of what we have in our kitchen that are wonderful and natural products. Thank you so much, my friends. And I will go right now to one of my sponsors. He's one of the best realtors in South Florida. He lives in Miami, and he has wonderful and beautiful houses to sell. And if you want, for example, to ask him something about the market, you can call him. Hey, Fadel, I want to know how is the market right now? How is the tax rate if I want to purchase something? He knows everything about the market. He's a wonderful professional and very, very kind. He speaks two languages, Spanish and English. Thank you so much, Fadel, for your support. A mí me gusta el guarapo de la tigana. Si te quiero contigo divertir, cómprame guarapo. Azúcar, canela, de dulce. I love, my friends, this song is included in one of my newest album called Havana Nights. You can buy it from iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, etc. And in Mapa Mundi, I bring today Interesting facts about ancient Greece. For example, this civilization started around 2,500 years ago. Okay, it's incredible. They were very, very wise. Ancient Greece had lots of city states. Every city state had its own laws, has its own government, and also they used to have their own army. This is incredible. Marathons come from where? Well, Marathon come from Greece. Why? Marathon was a city, and there was a man called Philippides, and he ran around 26 miles from Marathon, the city, to Athens city, because he wanted to announce the victory of the Battle of Marathon. Okay, I have to say that about 1/3 of the ancient Greeks were slaves, my friends. It's incredible, and every state owned their slave. For example, let's see this. In Sparta, the state owned the slave, and they used to grow crops, and they had to give the state part of these crops. For example, in Athens, they treated the slaves like slightly better, I would say. They welcomed them with a ceremony. Okay, thanks Athens. So, for example, they did jobs like policemen. What? Slave like a policeman? This is incredible. I didn't know that. Also, they used to be craftsmen, yes, and also some of them served in the Navy. This is something unbelievable, my friend. No slaves were paid. It's incredible. I have to mention that juries were very, very huge. You know how many people were in that jury? Well, in ancient Greece, the juries were around 500 people. Right now, we have, of course, less people in a court case, but society abroad from Greece, this kind of meeting when people are trying to give a verdict, to certain punishment, etc. Also, they love to have in their painting. They I would say adore the gods and goddesses, and we have a lot of goddesses in ancient Greece. For example, Aphrodite, the goddess of love and fertility; Apollo, god of the sun and music. Yes, Athena, goddess of war. Also, Hermes, the messenger of the gods. We have right now in the market a very famous French brand called Hermes. Yes, the one that is very expensive. And the king of all gods, that is Zeus. It is incredible how wise they were. They put in first place the social responsibility, in order to prosper, to be better. They focus in the education of the children, and in the education of the heart is very important for them. They said that if the heart is not educated, even if you have, if you are very, for example, educated in terms of academics, it's nothing if your heart is not well educated. Okay, so my friends, thank you so much. I brought these interesting things about Greek history and also from the philosophers. Thank you. Let's continue with one of my video clips, and the name is Cuban Pride. Thank you so much.
A cantar una canción, un lamento de mi tierra que nace de mi corazón, aunque de pena yo muera. Siento su mar que es azul, la brisa que me despeina, y en su afán peculiar de amarte sin darte cuenta, que han pasado muchos muchos años y no te olvido mi primer amor y esos besos que nos dimos, porque ha sido así, caprichoso y malcriado es el destino, que tan lejos estoy del cariño y del abrazo de mi pueblo. La plaza y el balcón son testigos del romance que vivimos. La vida es así, porque hay cosas que jamás volverán. Tan solo pensar, volveré a las calles de mi Habana, reencontrar el tiempo que perdí para volver a vivir. Que han pasado muchos años y no te olvido mi primer amor y esos besos que nos dimos, porque ha sido así, caprichoso y malcriado es el destino, que tan lejos estoy del abrazo y del cariño de mi pueblo. La plaza y el balcón son testigos del romance que vivimos. La vida es así, porque hay cosas que jamás volverán. Te lo doy de corazón.
Pa' que tú bailes, mi hermano.
El son viene de Cuba, yo te traigo sabrosura.
Yo te traigo un son, pa' que tú bailes, mi hermano.
Tengo herencia de España y de Bambi, por eso criolla yo nací.
Yo te traigo un son, pa' que tú bailes, mi hermano.
Vengo con sangre guajira de mi tierra que es muy linda. Suena la orquesta Yalil.
Pa' que tú goces, mi hermano.
Con el tumbao de Arsenio me crié
Pa' que tú goces, mi hermano.
y el cha-cha-cha de Jorrín, qué bueno fue.
Tú goces, mi hermano.
Ah, yo te traigo un mambo de Pérez Prado
Tú goces, mi hermano.
y esa negra fuló decía Carbonel.
Goces, mi hermano.
De Elena Moraima y Omara, qué bella soy. Bola de nieve y Rita Montaner.
Goces, mi hermano.
Ay, yo no puedo olvidar al gran Benny Moré, Rosel y Cari, como los amo.
Que tú goces, mi hermano.
Orgullosa de ser cubana. Guarapón de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
¡Ey! Miami, Guarapo, como llegué a Santiago, en Madrid lo gozan. Caracas está celebrando, Buenos Aires lo gozan. Wow! I love my friends, to sing, to dance, to perform. That is the reason I created this show. And a few months ago, I started with this idea, with this project, and I asked many friends to help me. And for example, in terms of production, in terms of content, etc. My first show as a TV host was in Cuba around 1990, 1991, and one of my mentors was Manolo Rifat. And then next to that show, I was the TV host, one of the TV hosts in sections in Contacto, and that time my mentor was Ivan Esteva. In Spain, also I continue hosting shows in Televisión Española, Telecinco, also in Canal Satélite Digital, and here in USA, I hosted in América TV, Canal 41, in Univision, in Telemundo, in Azteca América. So beside my singing career, I also have this hosting career that I enjoy a lot because I want to communicate. I don't want to stay at home, waiting for the performances. Oh, when will be the performances for singers and for bands? We don't have right now, my friends, any performance, for public performance. We have like a small event, for example, in a house, or maybe far from Los Angeles, in a special place for weddings, this kind of events. So that's the reason I created, this show, and I was thinking for a lot of months about it. So in this section, in Miracle Diet, because we have that name, Miracle Diet, but it doesn't exist any miracle if you want to lose weight, okay? But today I want to talk about the Greek cuisine. The Greek cuisine is very rich, is very diverse. We can find Greek food here in Los Angeles in many places, but my favorite, it is in Malibu. Taverna Tony has beautiful plates. They have an extensive menu, from hummus, from vegetables, plates, from meat, pork, also fish. It's incredible. And for sure, the desserts that I enjoy a lot. Greek food have, for example, the products like olive oil, lemon, also grains, okay, nuts, yes, and they use all kind of meats: pork, lamb, fish, beef, rabbit. Oh my God, I didn't eat any rabbit in this Greek restaurant. So it's so tasty, it's so flavorful that I suggest you to try if you didn't try before. They have, for example, a variety of appetizer like the hummus, as I said before. Also the spanakopita. The spanakopita is like a filo pastry, and then they put inside spinach, they put feta cheese, and it's delicious. I enjoy a lot to eat Greek food because it fools me, okay? It gives me the satisfaction when I eat it. It's incredible. I have to say that they have the influence of the Italian food, because the Italian and the Genovese people were between the 13th and the 18th century in Greece. So the Italian brought to Greece many products, and also a specific plates. For example, the pasta that is delicious. This pasta, it's they do this pasta with meat, and it's like a lasagna style that I enjoy a lot, and I suggest you to try. So my friends, let's try the Greek food, and I hope you try if you didn't try before, because it's delicious. Let's eat. Continue with the section, my friend. Oye, fiesta, ay, yo te traigo fiesta. Yes, my friends, I love to bring party. I love to bring joy, positive thing, positive mindset, because it's what we need right now in this pandemic. We have, a lot of anxiety. Some people have depression, and we are all the time inside our house. Even the gyms are not open, at least in Los Angeles. Okay, maybe in some states in USA they are open. The best exercise for me is dancing, my friends. Why? Because you move a lot of muscle, large muscles, small muscles, joints, articulation, etc. Is the best of the best. And today I'm going to teach you how to dance mambo. Mambo is a musical rhythm from my country, Cuba, and it was created by Cachao. Yes, Cachao, and it was developed later in Mexico by Perez Prado. Right now, let's use this song from one of my albums that you can buy it in iTunes CD Baby. The album name is Havana Nights, and this mambo is 1, 2, 3 mambo. So let's put the music first and let's try these basic steps, okay? Pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You combine the hands with the feet, okay? Right leg with left arm. Left so left leg with right arm, and you do this movement in combination, in opposition, okay? Left and right, remember that. Don't do that, don't do this, because this is not natural, it's not organic. Remember, you have to combine this opposition, okay? So let's try the movement. E, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can move around. You can place your hands in your here, in your hips, 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 hips. And then when you're master, my friends, the legs movement, you have to go to this area, the pelvis. Yes, it's very important, the movement, because it's back here, back forward, back forward, back forward. You have to move your pelvis at the same time of your legs and your arms, okay? Let's try, my friend. It's very easy, okay? Don't be scared. E. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the pelvis? It's the same movement of it's a percussive movement. And then when you have this movement, well trained, you have to move to this part, to the torso. And the torso does a percussive movement as well. You do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same time of your pelvis. Remember, in this dance, we have a lot of isolation. Isolation means that the legs have one movement, the pelvis has another movement, the arms have another movement, and the torso has another movement, and the head has another movement. Remember, legs 1, pelvis 2, arm 3, torso 4, head 5. Imagine 5 parts of your body moving at the same time. So you have to train the isolation first. You master the feet, then the combination with the arms, then the pelvis, and then the torso as well, and the head. Remember, let's try the torso, and you have to see the movement of the torso. It's like an accent. It's not very... We have this kind of movement, for example, in Afro-Cuban dances, but in the Afro-Cuban style, we have this movement more exaggerated. It's like this, like this, like this. Okay, so in the mambo it's smaller, so it's just an accent. It's very percussive. It's like staccato in music writing. Okay, let's try again with all the components. And right now, let's try the head. The head is like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, let's try. It's very easy, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very easy. You have to try. Don't be afraid of other people thinking. If you want to learn something, you have to try it. I think it's something very helpful for all of us, for our brains, not only for the physical health. The brain is very connected with the body, and we receive benefits from each other. So exercise and dancing specifically is very important. Okay, and beside the physical and mental exercise, we feel happier, we have more energy, our well-being is better. So let's try again, let's do again the movement of the mambo. Como? And now let's try another movement. Okay, remember, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is another variation. Variation is 1, 1, 2, 3, leg, 1, 2, 3, leg, 1, 2, 3, leg, 1, 2, 3, leg. This is something, oh my God. Let's try another one. For example, if you are in a place and you want to go to meet a partner or to meet a friend, and you are dancing mambo, don't go like that, walking. No. You can do this movement, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and you're advancing. You can do some bigger steps in order to advance. So my friends, these are the mambo basic steps, and I want you to practice. I suggest you to try dancing Cuban music and dance. So let's continue with a musical video clip I did here in Los Angeles, and the name is Si me quieres, quiéreme entera, from the Cuban poet Dulce María Loinaz. Enjoy it. friends, I'm here in entertainment today and I have some news that maybe you're interested to know. For example, which actor has the record of destroying cars in movies? Who is the first one? I would say that it's Vin Diesel. Yes, in Fast and the Furious, he destroyed around 61 cars in the movie. It's incredible. But I asked Vin Diesel, please, can you give half of these cars to the people who don't have any transportation? Because there are a lot of people, outside in USA that they can afford a car, even a transportation. Please, can you donate some cars to them? In second place, imagine who is in second place, destroying cars in movies. Bruce Willis. Oh my God, this wonderful, handsome actor that I admire a lot. He destroyed around 60 cars per movie. I would say that Hollywood has a certain budget for this kind of movies, that they have a lot of action, they have a lot of explosions, and they destroy as part of the entertainment of the movie. In third place, imagine who is in third place? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, Schwarzenegger. This is the pronunciation. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in third place, and he destroyed around 52 cars per movie. Oh my God, Arnold! It's incredible. You are very involved in very social issues. You have to donate, half of these cars to the people who are in need of a transportation in this country. Okay, so let's continue to the next news, and it's a happy news because it's related to Queen Elizabeth II. Well, my friends, her granddaughter gave birth to a beautiful boy. Imagine where? Oh my God, in the bathroom of her house. Is it possible? A person from the British monarchy can give birth in the bathroom? Okay, I think I would say that this event was organized. It's my impression. I think that Sarah Tyndall, that is the granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II, call the doctor or the person of the nurse. Come on, you have to be with me here, because when you are pregnant, I had two babies, the doctor, it's over you, the I think the latest weeks of the pregnancy, and he's doing, for example, exams in your in your vagina, and because he wanted to know if you can dilate. I think it's the word, the pronunciation in English, dilate. If you are a good dilator, yes, it means that if you have some flexibility or some I would say elasticity in your vagina in order to have a baby. I think everything was well organized and prepared for that moment. I don't think it was like a surprise, Sarah. Okay, I congratulate Sarah Tyndall and also the British monarchy for the what is the bisnieto, great grandson. Yes, I think it's the name in English. Let's continue to the next news, and it's about Salma Hayek, the beautiful Mexican actress that had like a lesion in the left ankle. I hope she's resting well, and to have more careful, if she was doing some exercises. I suggest you to call me to give you some Cuban dances lessons, Salma. And remember, Salma, okay, you have to warm up before any dancing. You have to warm up before any exercises, but because this is the consequence when you don't warm up, okay? we have to be very careful and we have to be very aware about exercising, even before walking. Yes, walking is very natural for human beings, but we have to do some kind of warm up. 10 minutes warm up. We have to move our ankles, we have to move our shoulders, our head. Also, some stretch exercises are wonderful before any exercise, before any performance, any dancing routine. Okay, so thank you so much, my friends, and let's go to our next section about Greek lovers. How weird, how was that? Okay, let's continue.
Con la bimbo fuera con la gozadera, yo te traigo un cha-cha-cha, pa' que baile al rato afuera.
Ritmo de mi Cuba bella, pa' que tú bailes, pa' que tú goces morena.
Well, my friends, another interesting thing about Greek culture, Greek social life, they were very focused. They gave a lot of importance to social responsibility. They didn't care about love, about affection. They preferred to meet two people, man and woman, marry them, and then start first that they were very wise. And in the other side, the marriage event was all organized, were all planned without any affection between the couple, any love between the couple. This is incredible, and this is something that I don't like from the Greek culture. Okay, but all of beside this, I love all what they invented, what they created for the society. Let's continue to one of my video clips, and the name is Life is a Carnival. It's a very, very famous song from this wonderful Cuban singer, Celia Cruz. Let's enjoy my video clip.
Todo aquel que piense que la vida es desigual
Tiene que saber que no es así.
que la vida hay que vivirla. Que la vida es una hermosura.
va la fiesta, ven, ponte a bailar, deja los problemas, oye, goza la vida, no hay que llorar, oye, hay que vivir cantando, la vida es un carnaval, suena la guitarra y ahí. Para aquellos que se quejan tanto, para aquellos que solo critican, para aquellos que usan las armas, para aquellos que nos contaminan, para aquellos que hacen la guerra, para aquellos que viven pecando, para aquellos que nos maltratan, para aquellos que nos contagian. Es para reír, para gozar, para disfrutar. La vida es un carnaval, todos podemos cantar. Ay, señores, todo aquel que piense que la vida es cruel, nunca estará solo, Dios está con él. Es carnaval, vamos a vacilar, todo el mundo. Lai, 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 lai. Dame almendra y aguil.
Yes, my friends, here in Sabroso and Crazy section, we're going to talk about Greek philosophers to know. And before that, I want to thank one of my sponsors, Julieta Mayra Calderon. She's a psychologist. She speaks English and Spanish, and she has her office here in South California. For example, if you need any help with your kids, any family therapy, couple therapy, she's the best one. She's a great person. She listens to you carefully. Is just now putting in the paper what you need to take or to do. She loves to listen to you. And this is one of the most important things when I meet a psychologist or psychiatrist or a doctor. Okay, Julieta Mayra Calderon. Here is her office in South California, and you can call her and say that I suggest her to meet you. Okay, let's continue with the Greek philosophers. And as you know, we had a lot of names to mention, and we have here, I chose some of them. Socrates, this wonderful philosopher, credited for being one of the founders of the Western philosophy that we all enjoy, that we all know. He said, "One thing only I know, and that is that I know nothing." I say the same thing like you, Socrates. Okay, he was so humble, and Greek people gave a lot of importance to, I would say, to humble. humble quality, because we have to have the children eyes in order to learn more, to have the curiosity. Even though we are adults, we need to be humble in order to learn, in order to be better human beings, and for sure better professionals. The next one is Plato, and he said, pay attention, love is a serious mental disease. I agree with you, Plato. You were so right, because when we are in love, we are like crazy. And we need to talk to Julieta Mayra Calderon, to help us, because we don't think very well, we don't talk well, we have some kind of messy mind. So this philosopher was the founder of the Academy of Athens, and was the first institution in the world, yes, of higher learning in the Western world. He had a lot of famous students. The next one is Aristotle, okay? And he said, man is by nature a political animal. I agree with you. Politics are related to everything, to our health system, tax, for example, education, cultural organization, etc. Everything is connected to politics. And another important phrase he said was, patience is bitter, okay, but the fruit is sweet. You were absolutely right, Aristotle, because I'm so impatient that it's incredible. I can control this problem that I have. I'm very, very impatient. Okay, and we have to calm. Another important thing he said was, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Again, I will repeat. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. This is so wise, and we still learning from them. It's so current, it's so useful right now for all of us, for all human beings. This civilization were 2,500 years ago. This is incredible. I love Greek culture. I love Greek history, and I hope I can go to Greece and to know Greece as soon as this pandemic, finished. Okay, so let's continue with a musical quote de La Habana, Vengo Yo, okay?
Con mi tumbao,
De La Habana traigo un chat,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica chat,
Es mi cha cha cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
Thank you so much for your support, your attention, your love, your affection. I'm very grateful for that. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Yamila Guerra Show, Havana Nights, and also in the Facebook official page, The Yamila Guerra Show. Remember, I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Western Coast, okay, Pacific time, and 4 p.m. East Coast, okay? So remember, the Yamila Guerra Show. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you. I love you.
Con mi tumbao.